For those who don't know, there's a camera that gets activated, there's a camera there now to record our meetings,
As
so
soon as
she
we,
just turned it on.
as soon as we can get them to download them, they'll be downloading on the website.
All right, call the meeting to order. All councilors are here. Public comments? Any business on the floor?
I do.
Okay.
I wanna know when you're gonna do something about the speed limit in town. I understand you instructed the cops not to go over anybody that was speeding.
No, we didn't instruct them.
That's what you told me.
No, I didn't say that. I said we stopped, no.
And you told me.
I'm not gonna argue with you, Roger. I didn't tell the cops to not, there's one cop right outside, asked me if I told them that. They stopped them for speeding, but what we've been getting complaints on is that we're stopping too many people. But we're still stopping
You
cars.
got too many speeders.
I don't, yeah.
You got logging trucks going past my house loaded at 50 miles an hour. I live right on Main Street in town. Somebody's gonna get killed.
We're pulling
And
them
it
over.
needs to be stopped. If you can't do it, call the state.
One by my house too,
Yeah,
you know that.
yeah, I know that. We'll stop there, yeah.
Some are going right through the.
Something's gotta be done about it.
Yeah.
There you have it. Pops on Main Street, when does it happen?
What's that?
Does it happen in the mornings, night,
It happens all day. And of course, the cars follow the trucks. The trucks are going 50 miles an hour, they're gonna go 50 miles an hour. And they come right down Main Street, right by the one stop and the banks and all that. They don't care. Something's gotta be done about it, because kids are gonna be going back to school pretty quick here. They're gonna be on the streets.
Yeah, I mean, there's, we can put a cop there, I mean, I've seen it
We'll
up on
put
Main
it out
Street.
there, we'll stop them. I have no problem with doing that.
Nobody's done it up to this point.
Yes, so we have stops over there, Roger. You can ask Dave. Dave, have you stopped any cars, Main Street for speeding?
Oh, I gave one a ticket for blowing the stop sign.
Yeah, you saw that too, huh?
Yeah,
We saw one
so
flying
we are
through there.
stopping cars,
Yeah.
just so you know. We can't be there 24/7.
Oh.
There's only one officer on duty. But we will do some more traffic over there.
Probably gonna get worse than Cave Road now.
Anybody else?
Hot top, pavement, hot top.
They're gonna love
All
it.
right, seeing no more public comments, new business, review and discuss setting mill rate for 2024.
Okay, there's three choices we have. The school budget has come in, so that affected it slightly. County tax was higher because we had to pay 6 months in advance. We did put something in there enough to try to bring it down so we weren't gonna get hit with like a 2 or 3 mil rate increase. So the only thing that bothers me is we went up 1 mil, the lowest choice. Our mill rate is 25.25. Starting at 26.25 because with an overlay of $58,335. I don't dare go down anymore on an overlay because we still don't know what's happening with subsidies. We still don't know if we're gonna get full money from the Sardis. We don't know Garfield. And so if they decide not to do that or not pay or whatever happens, you need a little bit of an overlay to absorb that, so you need at least 30,000 right there. So with the mill rate going up to 26.25, leaves us with a mill rate, an overlay of 58. If they don't pay, we'll be able to get by with a lower mill rate. You can go to another one higher, which is the 26.55, which is another quarter, a little bit over a quarter, excuse me, with an overlay of 85,551. That's probably a safest one, but I don't think we need to. I think with the overlay of 58, I think it'll be plenty, that if they don't pay, we'll be able to absorb it. And then again, you can go one more which is 2685, which is almost $1.25 million, which gives us a 112,000 overlay, which I don't think we need that. If we do get that money, it's not gonna change the overlay, because this overlay is calculated with the full subsidy value. So, in other words, now we're dealing with two communities that might not be paying their subsidies, so that's where we're at. I wouldn't go lower than 2625. I could, if you want, I'd have to recalculate it, but, I would do that, because, if we have anything that goes south, you're gonna be in trouble. But it's totally up to you on 1 mil, 1 1/4, or 1 3/4. And sadly, this is the first year that's gone up since I've been town manager, but anyway, that's nothing we can do. The budget's gonna be even worse tomorrow, next year, right, because they got the state passed a whole bunch of things that are gonna come to that into play where, minimum wage is going up for the teachers, and so I'm worried about next year as well, that we can get by with 1 mil this year and still covered a little bit. It was 116 or something thousand this over what it was last year. So we were able to absorb some of what we had in there, but not enough to keep the mill rate the same.
Any comments, opinions?
Well, 2655, the next option we have, you give us more of an overlay, you're saying if something goes south, I mean, we've been talking about our equipment and everything else around here.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. The highway is running with equipment that's, very old, and Jim will be retiring in a few more days, so that might stop a lot of that joy rigging and, stuff that he's made stuff get by the way that he could, the best he could. That might not be able to happen anymore, so we might have to start buying stuff, so, I don't know. We do have equipment reserves now that are starting to build up. So, worst scenario is if we do have something, we can hit that before we hit our overlay, our surplus. That's what I would recommend.
But how much we have, though?
It's right there in the thing. Look at each department has something. I think highway has, yeah, each department has some. We're working it, and if we have anything left over, to go more, but, so that would be the thing that I would recommend, but like I said, that'll be your next person, but I would recommend using that before you hit your surplus, your overlay. But that would be up to you guys, how you want to take that out.
I can go with either of the first two. I did ask Spear, I said, if you had a house that was valued $150,000, that would be an average value, how much would your taxes go up? And he said it would be like $150 over the course of the year increase, give or take a bit.
Yeah, because it varies with how it's all split up, but roughly that's what it was.
So it's approximately $10 to $12 a month more in taxes.
I feel we should probably go with the middle one as well, with the dash overlay. Everybody knows it.
Dealing with,
The 2655?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, $30,000, what can you buy for $30,000? That, what's in there now?
Yeah, see, I don't know where the subsidies are gonna sit. I don't know if we're gonna be getting that or not. We'll still have to prorate what we've done so far, so we will get a little bit, but it's last year's budget at a prorate of whatever time they, but still, it could go anywhere between 30,000, 25 to 30,000. And then there's another community that won't know till September. They could you know, vote everything down for all we know, I don't know.
So what, with Masardis, when they sent the check, they got sent back, because they were trying to, with the library?
Well, no, they paid the two things, but they didn't pay the library, and we didn't accept that.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then, in all reality, Garfield has every right to refuse the police department, because that wasn't included in the
No.
package. But, I know they want it, but that was added in, because they had taken it the year before. So. But that went up, I think it was 8,000, but the reason, like I told last time, the reason it went up is because your per capita went down, because
Yeah,
we,
changed.
Nashville, yeah, exactly, it doesn't want police anymore, so. So it's only between Ashland and Garfield.
What do you think? What are you leaning towards? 2650,
The middle one?
Oh, the first one, no, the middle one. Do you want me to make a motion? Make a motion that we set the tax rate at the 26.55 rate for the upcoming fiscal year.
Second. Second by Dale. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Okay, you guys get a lot of signage. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 places to sign. So I'll just put this page on the bottom, this is the 2655. And like I say, there's 4 lines, yeah, and then there's the second page and the third page, it probably goes to the state. That one too, yeah.
Down bottom?
Yeah, it's just, no, there's no bottom on that one. Anywhere there's lines, yeah. Yeah, and that's the top page right there.
Nothing fun in that one, keep sending it. Just the.
What percentage of your,
No, I put mine in this one.
signing on that percentage of it?
Oh, I hope these other towns realize what, I mean, the decision we're gonna make now is just more pressure on the town of Ashland to pick up the slack.
They don't care. Not their town.
Someday they have to. Or no one will be sharing it.
All signed there. Next item, for council chair, go into executive meeting to discuss personnel issue for Maine state law. Title Board MRSA section 405-6.
Make a motion that we go into executive session to discuss the personnel issue for Maine State Law, Title I, MRSA, Section 405-6.